In this video, you'll learn exactly how to answer the interview question. Describe a time you adapted to a major change with confidence and clarity. Hiring managers ask about adapting to major change because they want to know how you behave when things don't go as planned. They're testing your flexibility, your problem-solving skills, and whether you stay focused and positive when your environment shifts quickly. When they say, describe a time you adapted to a major change, they're not just asking for a story. They're assessing how you handle uncertainty, how you prioritize under pressure, how you communicate with others during transitions, and how quickly you can learn new tools, processes, or expectations. To pick the right example, choose a situation where the change was clearly significant: a new manager or leadership direction, a software or system rollout, a major process shift, a sudden project pivot, or a big change in team structure or responsibilities. Your story should meet 3 criteria. First, the change must actually matter, something that impacted your day-to-day work. Second, you must be actively involved, not just watching others adapt. Third, there should be a clear positive outcome: improved results, smoother process, happy client, or growth in your own skills. The easiest way to structure your answer is with the STAR method: situation, task, action, result. This keeps your response clear, concise, and focused on what interviewers care about most: your behavior and the outcome. Start with situation. Briefly set the context. Where were you working? What was your role? What major change happened? New software, new leadership, a merger, a reorganization, or a sudden shift in priorities? Keep this part clear and short. Next is task. Explain what you were responsible for in that situation. What expectations were placed on you? What did success look like for you or your team, given the new change? This shows your ownership and clarity. Then, action. This is the most important part. Describe what you actually did to adapt. Did you learn a new tool on your own time, propose a new process, help train others, communicate changes clearly, or reorganize your priorities? Focus on specific behaviors, not vague statements. Finally, result. Show the positive outcome of your actions. Did you reduce errors, save time, improve customer satisfaction, hit a tight deadline, or help the team transition smoothly? Whenever possible, quantify the results or describe a clear before and after difference. Highlight that you viewed the change as an opportunity to learn or improve something. Use phrases like, once I understood the reasons behind the change, I decided to, or I saw it as a chance to streamline how we worked. This shows maturity and optimism. Make sure your example shows flexibility. Maybe you took on new responsibilities, adjusted your schedule, changed your approach, or stepped into a different role temporarily to help the team handle the change smoothly. Emphasize how you communicated during the transition. Did you clarify expectations with your manager, keep stakeholders updated, document new processes, or help colleagues understand what was changing and why? Strong communication is critical in times of change. Show that you didn't just accept the change passively. You identified specific problems the change created, confusion, delays, errors, and proposed or implemented practical solutions to make things work better. Include how you ramped up your skills. Maybe you took an online course, read documentation, shadowed a colleague, or practiced the new system after hours. This proves that you're not just flexible, you also learn fast. Here's a sample answer. Imagine you're a project coordinator. You might say, in my previous role, our company decided to switch our entire project management system from a set of spreadsheets and emails to a new cloud-based platform, just as we were entering our busiest quarter. As the project coordinator for 3 major client accounts, I was responsible for keeping timelines accurate, making sure everyone had the right information, and ensuring there were no delays for our clients during the transition. First, I scheduled time to learn the new platform in depth, using the vendor's tutorials and testing it with a non-critical internal project. Then I created a simple step-by-step guide tailored to our team's workflow and offered to run a short training session for my teammates. I also worked with my manager to map our existing spreadsheets to the new system, Set up shared dashboards for each client and built automatic reminders so no deadlines would be missed during the switch. Avoid being vague. Answers like, "Things changed and I adapted," without specifics. Don't tell the interviewer anything. Always use concrete details. What changed, what you did, and what happened because of your actions. Don't blame your old company, your manager, or your teammates. Even if the change was handled poorly, focus on what you could control and how you responded constructively. Blame and negativity can be a red flag for employers. Also, avoid sounding resistant to change. Phrases like, "I hate change," or "we were forced to switch," make you seem inflexible. Instead, acknowledge the challenge while emphasizing how you ultimately embraced and navigated the change. Research the company's culture. If they value innovation, show how you embraced new ideas. If they emphasize stability and process, highlight how you maintained consistency during transitions. Use language that mirrors how they describe themselves on their website or job posting. To recap, choose a meaningful change, structure your answer with STAR, show emotional resilience and a positive attitude, highlight key skills, and avoid vagueness or negativity. If you found this helpful, take 10 minutes today to draft your own answer. You'll walk into your next interview feeling prepared and confident.